But I say unto you, love your enemies. Bless them that curse you. Do good to them that hate you. And pray for them which despitefully use you and persecute you.
Which is the first commandment of all?
Hear, O Israel, the Lord our God is one Lord. Thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thy heart, and with all thy soul, and with all thy might, and with all thy strength. This is the first and great commandment, and the second is like unto it. Thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. On these two commandments hang all the law and the prophets.
Master, thou hast said the truth. There is one God, and none other but He. And to love Him with all the heart, and with all the understanding, and with all the soul, and with all the strength, and to love his neighbor as himself, is more than all the whole burnt offerings and sacrifices.
Thou art not far from the kingdom of God.
Shorty got one leg. What's up, man?
Are you a TikToker?
Yeah, I'm on here doing freestyle raps for people. Could I do a freestyle for you?
Yeah, yes.
Okay, dope. I need your help because I'm gonna improvise.
Okay.
Can you give me like a song topic?
Okay, a grizzly bear drinking milk.
A grizzly bear drinking milk.
Yes.
Oh my god, dude, I love it. Oh wow, you got a grizzly bear on your mug right there?
Yeah, it's milk. That's
You drinking milk out of there?
Yes.
Oh wow,
Okay.
so this makes so much sense. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm always ready.
Let's go. Yeah, 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 okay, yeah, come on, yeah. Any forest, I get busy there. I'm a motherfucking grizzly bear. I said my fur, it be smoother than silk. I'm just out here drinking milk. I said, any forest, I'll get busy there. I'm a motherfucking grizzly bear. Hey, yo, my fur, it be smoother than silk. I'm just out here drinking milk, yeah, I'm a grizzly, it's mad facts, us bears, we got a bad rap, yeah, people aren't really aware, when they see us while they hiking, yo, they get scared, they like, no, that's that dude, that grizzly that's really gonna steal our food, damn, hey, yo, his size is godly, he might even catch us and eat our bodies, yeah, people think that I'ma eat them raw, people scared of my teeth, scared of my claws, people scared cause my size is giant, and they know in a fight that I'm certain to triumph. But here's the thing, I don't like people. I'm not a bad guy, I'm not evil. Nah, that's not the way I'm built. I ain't gonna eat you, I just want your milk. I say, any forest, I'll get busy there. I'm a motherfucking grizzly bear. I said my fur would be smoother than silk. I'm just out here drinking milk. I said, any forest, I'll get busy there. Hey, I'm a motherfucking grizzly bear, yeah. And my fur would be smoother than silk. Hey, I'm just out here drinking milk. Yeah, real big how I been built. I'm not really a fan of the skim milk. I do invent loving to drink the 2%. Yeah, and y'all know I don't make people feel the wrath. I want the half and half, yeah. Yo, look in my eyes, they so dreamy. Pour me a glass of milk that's mad creamy. All the milk, you know it shook me. But hey, I think I'll need some cookies. Yeah, that's gonna make sure my mood don't get low. When I got the cookies, I can dip those. Yeah, if I got the milk, it's a miracle. Yeah, I might need a bowl of cereal. Aw shit, man, he even had the prop. Y'all know we drinking non-stop. I said, any forest, I'll get busy there. Hey, I'm a motherfucking grizzly bear, yeah. And my fur would be smoother than silk. Hey, so I'm just out here drinking milk. I said, any forest, I'll get busy there, yeah. I'm a motherfucking grizzly bear, hey. And my fur would be smoother than silk. Come on, I'm just out here drinking milk. Yeah, I'm about to make you aware. If you got milk, better pour a glass for the bears. Yeah, I'm out here getting busy. Pour me a glass of milk for this grizzly. Yeah, I'ma make you aware. Hey, go and pour a glass of milk for the bears. Hey, y'all know the milk got me amped. And if you don't pour me a cup, I'll terrorize your camp. Let's go.
Hello, guys. Well, hello, Kunal and Chris. By the looks of it, good to see you. Looks like there's only a couple of us here. It says there's 6 watching, but there's only like 2 in chat or 1 in chat. Okay. PG Crooker. No. Hey, babe. Hey, baby. I just sent you a WhatsApp. Anyway, nobody here. Okay. And the only gym video I've got is his new cat one, which is 38 seconds long. So let's do that one. And then we'll get on with the topic. And the topic ain't long, then we'll be over on Rumble. Topic's only like 18 minutes long. But it's a load of stuff, flat earth, stuff like that, NASA deception, just an amalgamation by what channel is it called? What's the channel called? Think About It is the channel's name. Think About It. There's nobody here. Where's everybody gone? So people would have been. Anyway, Jimenez. 30 odd seconds. Nice one, Jim. Likey wakey. Got it. Got it. Right, that's that. Let's get into the topic then. I don't know if anybody's turning up tonight, but here we've got 5 in, Chris in, but there's only Chris and Vicky in chat. Kunal left some stuff in chat, but looks like there's nobody about. Don't know. I don't know. I need to put my put this out on a community post. Yeah, it looks like this has got to be one of the quietest nights ever. It looks like this is going to be quiet. Very quiet. Hey Chris, how you doing, man?
Hey man, is it coming through crackly?
No, not in a minute. It's a bit loud. Let me
Okay,
just see.
oh,
Sorry, I can turn you down a bit. It's all good. Right, speak.
okay. I think I have auto adjust on auto microphone, and I have the background noise reduction. I don't know.
It's still crackly, but it's still a little bit crackly. Not as bad though. Not as bad as it was.
That's weird because I'm on the other channels like Flats or Roger. I don't get the crackling
because they don't use StreamYard. They don't use StreamYard.
Oh,
they use Restream.
Oh no. Well, Flats used to, but now he's on Meets a little bit.
I've even took off your reduce. I even put your reduce mic back. Sorry, reduce mic background noise. I haven't put that on. Speak now. Speak. Your
mic check 1 2.
It's not great. It's not really bad. I've heard you crackling on Flats, but not as. It's just like.
Oh wait, okay. Yeah. My automatic mic adjustment wasn't on in the settings. That's weird.
No, I put it on. But I can change it. Look, I can change it. I'm changing it. It's me. It's doing that. I'm changing that. I can change it.
Oh, you're changing.
Yeah, I can change it. You can change it, and I can change it. So I'm changing. See, I just put it on. I've just put it on reduced mic background, and you just took it off, and I've just put it back on.
Okay, yeah. Like when you were muting me that one day, I didn't know you were muting me, and I was unmuting. I was like, "What the fuck? What's going on here?"
Let me take off your echo cancellation, see if that helps. It'll make you go silent for a second, but then, right, try now. Speak.
Mic check 1 2.
Yeah, it's just the same. It's pretty much the same. But it's better than it has been. It's better than it has been, definitely. Well, Rogers used to be a lot worse than you. Oh, Rogers used to be terrible. Rogers used to be the worst sound ever. Why is everybody at? Hey, Salad, you're in the backup channel. But it's up to you if you want to come to the back of the normal channel. You're on the backup side. This is the link for the main channel. Good to see you, Solid. Right, okay, I'll just have to get going. I mean, Baz, I don't even think Baz has seen my messenger message. Let me just check. No, he hasn't even seen it. So I think Baza must be doing something or be asleep or something. I don't know. Right. Anyway, I can only get on with it. That's all I can do. I can't wait. So, all right, let's do it. Let's get this video up. It's an amalgamation of truths. You know, the things they try to hide. The glow. Obviously the flat Earth. You know, space adventures with NASA. That kind of thing. You know the score. Gadgies. Right. Let's do it. And he called it mind-blowing theories they're desperately trying to hide.
That the same organization.
The title was Everything You See is Real. Obviously, there's deceptions in what we see, but what we see that they tell us is not real, but we see for plain sight is real. Absolutely. Right, let's get sorted. There's everybody at, man. 3 people watching. You're in the backup as well, babe. I've got 3 people watching. I mean, I don't know everybody. There's nothing I can do about this. Just keep going.
Organizations that told you the Earth is a spinning ball uses the flat Earth map as their logo. Wouldn't it be crazy that on the day of the devastating fire in Maui, no alarms were sounded to warn the people? Wouldn't it be crazy that on the day of the devastating fire, local firefighters reported that nearly all of the fire hydrants had no water in them? Wouldn't it be crazy if local police officers directed people down to...
Yeah, I wonder why that was. Hey, Baza must have seen my message. And good to see you, brother. Good to see you, dude. Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if they took all the water out of the fire hydrants. Because this is the kind of things they do.
Street, only to leave them stranded and trapped amongst the blaze. Wouldn't it be crazy if the fire was so hot that it melted metal? And wouldn't it be crazy if the average forest fire temperature...
Well, it would be crazy. If you're talking about the 9/11, metals going down the shaft and all that, that would be crazy because there's no way that would have happened. But I don't think that's what they're talking about. Talking about this place here.
Yeah, it was a pre-planned thing. It's the directed energy weapons. The Lahaina is what he's talking about.
Yeah,
Maui.
no. And yeah. No, I'm saying I was talking about 9/11 though with the metal, but yeah, I get what you're saying.
Yeah, the same thing in 9/11. Have you noticed in these forests, what they call them forest fires, but what it is the forest is still standing and the houses are left of rubble, and then the cars, their wheels, the aluminum has a lower melting temperature than steel, so the aluminum will melt, the aluminum wheels will melt out. And the same thing was in 9/11 on the streets below the Twin Towers. Those cars had the same marking, like the melted out wheels. There's even I want to say a fire truck or name it. Only half of the vehicle is like melted, and the other half is perfectly fine.
Yeah.
on 9/11. So
Why,
yeah,
how come every time I
they've
put
had this
reduce,
develop for.
how come I keep putting, every time I put I need to reduce background noise, it keeps taking it off. Yeah, you just no, just all your crackling has got worse again. That's all. I think Towers were a demo. I don't know if that one was DEW. I don't know. I remember what's his name, Jesse Ventura talking about it, and the way the metal looked like it was twisted. It did suggest that that's a possibility, certainly, but it certainly was not fuel from planes going down a shaft. And I do believe it was a reversed controlled demolition also. Like usually a demolition, it starts from the bottom and goes poo 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 poo, and it falls like a deck of cards sort of thing. But this started from the top. It was like a reverse demolition. I do believe that, and it's possible they use these weapons. I mean, I have seen that there has been photographs of the actual metal, the twisted metal. There's a possibility, but I don't know. I haven't looked too much into the Jew thing. Yeah, the DEW. I'm not going to say Jew because people might think I'm talking about Jewish. Meant DEW. Go on.
Yeah, that's what the official 9/11 commission story is. The ones that were paid, and then they said, well, it could have been this thermite stuff they stuck inside on the rails. But my theory is different than any other what any other even truther has out there. What I see going on with all the puzzle pieces, because now that I've seen Paradise, California, and Lahaina, Hawaii, and then I look back at 9/11, I look at the cars, and I see these. I see that directed energy weapons were in place.
Yeah, I'm not sure
That's
about
what I'm
that.
seeing, Dad. Yeah, man.
I'm not sure, but yeah, it certainly wasn't legit. That's for sure. What does Vegas style mean, Baza? Because to me, it looked like a controlled demolition. Paradise and Hawaii are different than towers, I think. Yeah, definitely, certainly different. But what do you mean by Vegas style, Baza? I think the towers would it's definitely a controlled demolition. Definitely. It's just reversed. Usually controlled demolition, it starts from the bottom and goes poof, poof, poof upwards. You know what I mean? This started at the top, down.
I can give you there's a good documentary. It's called Where Did the Towers Go by Dr. Judy Wood. But anyway, she'll bring a different perspective to you as far as the towers go. It's not like anything else that's on her net. Yeah, she's heavily censored.
But that's the thing. Yeah, are these controlled opposition or what though? You don't know who you can trust. You really don't. That's the thing. Once upon a time, loads of people would have thought they could have trusted Alex Jones. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There you go. Baza said it. Baza said it. Just like I thought. Judy Wood is controlled opposition, whether she knows it or not. That's what I'm saying. So a lot of people are.
Well,
like members of Parliament.
She points to directed energy weapons and explain.
Does Judy say there were planes? There were definitely no planes there. Definitely no planes. No way was there planes. No way. There's no way a plane can go through a building like that in the tail. Like you said, the nose stick out the other end.
I can understand that because they already controlled all the media and pretty much the country, the world, all the CNN, all the ones that's pulling in all this news footage. They already controlled the media, so they can put fake videos. So yeah, that's reasonable.
Yeah.
They could have had it pre-recorded, ready to put out to mass.
Yeah, no, that's true. I mean, all those videos I see, like the shaky cam and all that, and all. It seems like there's a lot of people debunk them things. Shaky cam, it's a kind of it was a video edit you got back in the day that made it look shaky. The shakiness was too controlled. It wasn't random, you know, of the cameras and stuff. There was a lot of that. There were a lot of actors there, you know. We know this. We know it with the Boston bombings as well. The Boston bombings, things like that, you know.
Yeah.
But Bazak,
Yeah.
I'm still trying to find out, what does Vegas style mean?
Am I able to share my screen through StreamYard?
You can do.
I can.
You can if you're trying to. You just have to press the plus at the bottom, but I have to allow it in.
I don't see. I got settings, recordings, and comments.
You're on your phone, aren't you?
Yeah.
You need to go into your menu on the phone. Like you were saying, pop, pop, pop. Oh, okay, that's what I thought.
All right,
Like a deck. So Vegas style means like a deck of cards. Is that what you're saying? Like I said. Got you. Yeah, absolutely, bro. Demo falls.
I'll work on it later.
All right, bro. But yeah, no, to share when you're on the phone. Hold on, let me go on my phone and I'll find out. To share when you're on your phone, there's a menu.
Well, yeah, on my phone, I got the mic button, I got the camera button, I got the comments button, and I got the three dots. And the three dots.
What kind of phone have you got?
Android.
Android, same as me, so it should be the same. I've got a Samsung Galaxy S25, so let me just enter the studio on my phone.
Right, that's me on my phone. All right,
mute that. Right. Let me mute this as well. Right. I could do it like that. So, no, yeah. Right. Forget the echoing. I'm trying to find how to do it. Sorry about that.
Try to stay quiet.
We could do another time. It's no big deal. Like, if I had information to get a hold of you, outside of stream or something, because I'm trying to work on. Yeah, I hear the echo. Yeah, I'm trying to work on my own live stream, mobile live with StreamYard. So.
Right, I should disappear soon. Yeah, no, right. So what must on the browser there is no share part, and there used to be I think. Are you using an app or are you using the browser?
I'm using the browser.
Right, on the app, if you download the app, then you'll probably be able to share through your phone. But through the browser, you can't, because I just came in through the browser and I couldn't share either. But I've been in through the app, and I'm sure you can.
Okay.
But it's not the same as sharing on the PC. But let's continue, because I've literally got like 36 seconds in. Let's do it.
It's not hot enough to do that. Wouldn't it be crazy if blue cars and blue homes were unaffected by the fire for some reason? Wouldn't it be crazy if the mayor of Maui declined to answer questions about the 2,000 children who were allegedly missing after the fire? Wouldn't it be crazy if they put a massive wall around the city after the fire so that no one could see what's going on with the rebuilding process? Wouldn't it be crazy if the chief of police of Maui was the same man who was in charge of the investigation of the Las Vegas shooting in 2017? Wouldn't it be crazy if a Build Back Better conference had been hosted in Maui just a few months prior to the massive fire? And isn't it crazy that to this day the media has not really looked into any of these things or taken any of them seriously?
Hi, Steve here. Wouldn't it be crazy? Let's start out 2026 by trusting what we know to be true, what we know to be the facts. I look at my hand and I go, okay, that's my hand, and it is attached to my arm.
Well, FTFE, actually, he looks at his hand and says, oh, that's not my hand. My hand is elsewhere. That's what Craig says from FTFE. He says his hand in front of his face isn't there because it's refracted. Bullshit. Bullshit.
Wow.
Which is attached to the rest of my body.
He literally does. He says that his hand is not in that position. I see my hand at. It's not there. It's refracted. So it's not actually there. That's what he says.
So,
yeah.
So if we ever got slapped in the face, it was just refraction.
It was just the refraction, it hit him. Yeah, well, they do say refraction's physical, don't they, with the horizon and stuff. So that's what they think, bro.
That's ridiculous.
It's optical as well as physical. So I suppose they can get slapped in face with a refraction. Yeah.
That's a fact.
Guys, sorry about that noise. I came in on my phone to try and find a share option to help Chris out, but I couldn't. So sorry, I couldn't avoid that noise and talk at the same time. So sorry about that because it was annoying.
I don't need someone trying to tell me it's not. Wouldn't it be crazy if we started to just trust and believe the things that we can see with our own eyes?
Check his t-shirt out. We don't trust liars anymore. It's got CNN, CBS, ABC, CBC, Fox, all that kind of things. BBC News there as well. Yeah, he's got it all. Nice.
I'm not talking about images, CGI images that NASA puts out, or AI images that somebody else puts out, or videos of AI that somebody else puts out. Can't you see that they're spraying something in the skies? If you're not even there yet.
Well, we certainly do. They don't even hide it anymore.
This video won't even make sense to you. My shirt says, we don't trust liars anymore. Why are people still trusting liars? Like the mainstream media, like the politicians.
Absolutely. Why are people still trusting liars when they can see all they've done is lie, especially politicians? Never once do they say what they're going to do. Or if they do say it's for a nefarious, if they do what they say they're going to do, they do it for a backhanded, nefarious reason.
Shocking news. A 42-year-old mechanic escaped from a hospital in the northern United States in a state of panic, shouting, "They want to take my organs." At first, police believed he was delirious after a minor accident, but 2 hours later, a raid changed everything. The man, Mark Delcourt, was admitted for a minor injury, but his file had been altered to irrecoverable, and he was moved to a technical/maintenance wing. The doors were locked. The cameras were turned away. Mark heard two people whispering, "No family, we start tonight." In panic.
No family, we start tonight. I mean, that could be paranoia. Yeah, I mean, but I mean, it's a possibility that. I mean, if I was in that situation, I heard he's got no family, we could start tonight. You would get paranoid, but it could have been a mishearing or something. But I don't know. I don't know how true the story is. You know, go on, Chris.
Have you seen that video where the nurse is putting him under anesthesia and she's like, "Okay, you got 10 more seconds and you'll be out for your sex change."
Oh,
and she's just fucking with him.
Oh, could you imagine that? Could you imagine the panic and you can't fight off the sleep? Wow.
Yeah, the reaction video. Yeah, him fighting that. Yeah, he was fighting his ass.
you'd wake up and remember, wouldn't you? You'd wake up and remember what they said, and your heart would just drop, wouldn't it? Your heart would drop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He ripped out his IV, crawled into a ventilation duct, and escaped. Police thought he was still panicking, but Mark insisted there are more people alive in there. At 0047, a special tactical unit raided the basement. They found 4 patients strapped down, one lying on a table next to a tray of surgical tools stained with dried blood. Behind a false wall, they discovered a secret room containing 6 unregistered medical refrigerators and 28 files marked with a red X. The American public is in shock. A hospital, supposedly the safest place, suddenly appears.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Appears to be the most dangerous for patients without family by their side.
If space is freezing cold, how did a simple film camera work perfectly on the moon for hours?
Right. Exactly. How did they get those batteries to stay operable and all that kind of, if it's freezing cold? Yeah.
Without heat.
And these films that they took, that they used, sorry, not that they took, because they didn't go anywhere.
Think about it. Space is
to a studio or a landfill, you know, something like that, or all.
is said to be around minus 270 degrees Celsius. That's colder than anything we've ever felt on Earth. Your phone battery dies fast on a snowy day, right? But in 1969, a handheld film camera, powered by small batteries, ran for hours in space. No heater, no power loss, just perfect shots. Doesn't that sound strange? Picture it, a 1960s camera.
Very strange. The whole moon landing's very strange because I don't believe you can land on something that's possibly, I don't know, plasma. I don't know, you know, what it's made of, but I certainly don't think you can stand on it.
Sitting in a place where sunlight burns hotter than boiling water, but shadows drop colder than dry ice. Inside, thin metal walls, a film reel and a few batteries, supposedly recording one of history's biggest moments. Now pause for a second. How did those batteries keep working with no air, no insulation, and no protection from radiation? How did...
Oh yeah, I forgot. It's heretical to apply logic, isn't it? It's purely heretical to apply logic. Sorry, Baz, I won't do it again, bro.
Film made for Earth, Kodak Ektachrome, survive temperatures that can melt or crack
Kodak Ektachrome, exactly. How could that survive that condition? No way.
in seconds.
They've got chemicals on them. They've got stuff on them that can freeze at that temperatures.
Maybe the cold of space doesn't behave quite like we imagine, or, you know, maybe those scenes weren't filmed quite where we think. This isn't about denying anything. It's about asking why so many impossible things seem to work so easily in space footage. No freezing, no melting, no lens fog, just perfect results. Every single time. If everything happened exactly as we're told, the 1960s tech somehow beat the limits of modern physics, long before smartphones or GoPros even existed. So here's the real question. If space is truly that cold, how did the batteries stay warm enough to work? Could it be that, I don't know...
I know what they did. They brought a battery-operated heater.
Space works differently than we've been taught. Drop your theory below, because every explanation either solves a mystery or deepens it. And if you love exploring hidden questions and mind-bending discoveries, follow for more videos that, you know, make you think deeper about our world. This is the best flat Earth proof, and once you hear it, the globe dies in your mind forever. If the Earth is a spinning ball tilted at 23.5 degrees with night and day caused by one side facing the sun, why do we see the sun and the moon in the sky at the same time? That's not...
Isn't that weird? Oh, I better not apply logic. Oh yeah, of course that could happen. On a heliocentric, you know. Of course that could happen, yeah, sure.
Just strange, it's impossible. On a globe. Think about it, they taught us in school that when one side of the Earth is lit up by the sun, the other side is in total darkness, right? Day and night are opposites. So how can both the sun and the moon be in the same sky At the same time, above the same observer, you've seen it maybe as a kid, early morning or late afternoon, sun high above, and there's the moon just hanging there. You probably thought, that's weird, then brushed it off. But here's the problem. It doesn't work on a spinning ball. If the moon is supposed to be
Certainly doesn't. Certainly doesn't. Not one little bit.
on the night side, how is it right there, glowing in your daytime sky? Now flip the map. Imagine the sun and moon moving in circles above us like spotlights, not around a ball, but across a flat plane. That's why they can both be visible.
Hey, Baza, that's always my question. I see the moon and the sun from 7 a.m. to noon, many days. Exactly, bro. It's astounding, isn't it? It's so profound, man. So profound.
Because they're close, small, and operating within the same system, not on opposite sides of a globe. They're like two lamps moving over a dinner table. If you're sitting in the right spot, you can see both lamps at once. That's exactly what's happening in our sky. They say the moon reflects sunlight. But how is it reflecting light while being visible on the same side as the sun? Shouldn't it be invisible in that position, washed out by sunlight or blocked by the Earth's curve?
Right.
And why is the moon sometimes lit from the bottom or sideways?
Right.
Or in directions that don't match the sun's location at all? It's not just inconsistent, it's incoherent.
Because it has its own light.
And here's the kicker. You can see the moon during daylight for up to 25 days a month. That's not a rare accident. It's a regular event that breaks the spinning globe story.
There you go, Baza. 25 days a month, 28 days a month. 28 days a month. 28 days a month. Yeah, sorry.
Globers say it's just geometry. Okay, show us the math. Show us one physical experiment, just one, that demonstrates a ball Earth allowing simultaneous sun and moon visibility from the same point. They can't, because it doesn't exist. But we've got centuries of real-world observation that shows the sun and moon move together across a flat sky. No spinning, no tilting, just truth. Ask yourself, why do they never explain this in school? Why do textbooks skip over this coincidence?
Across a flat sky. Across a flat sky. I'm not so sure on that one. I don't think you can call the sky flat.
A full moon cycle is 27.5 days.
Yeah. I know that. Yeah. I think he was what I was referring to was seeing the sun and the moon at the same time that many times in a year, something like that. But I don't think you can describe the sky as a flat sky, especially if we're contained by some kind of tent-like dome, especially because Scripture says stretched out like a tent, like a dome sort of thing. So I don't think you can say the sky's flat.
I think, I mean, you could tell that the clouds are flat, like that. The bottom of the clouds is flat, and they go up and over. It's like your personal atmospheric dome perspective. But I think that might be a little more going on because the atmosphere is higher in the tropics and lower in the poles.
Pressure.
You know what I mean?
Temperature.
The atmosphere. Yeah, it's.
But I just don't think you can get. I mean, yes, bottom of clouds are flat. I'm talking about the sky as a whole, from end to end. You can't describe it as a flat because it's not a plane. It's not on a plane. It's above a plane. But a dome is a dome. It's an arc shape. So to me, that's firmament, especially biblically, says the firmament, and the sky is firmament. To me, it's arced on top. I just don't think you can describe the sky as flat. I think it's possible the firmament could be tent shaped, maybe, but don't.
I could.
Hold on. I was reading past this thing. He said, "You're in the wrong chat." I said it last time. Yeah. You're in my backup salad. I've put the link above. The link above is the link to my chat. The one that's directly above Vicky. In where you're at now. You click that, it'll bring you to my main channel called Service, Obedience, Surrender. Baza says, I think it's possible the firmament could be tent-shaped, maybe, but dome seems fitting, like the pop-up canopy for vendors and whatnot. Possibly. Absolutely. I just don't think you can describe the sky as flat. Clouds, bottom of clouds, yeah. It's just not on a plane to be flat. Sky's got a lot of stuff in it. I mean, gas and it's just not on a plane. It's above a plane, but it's not on a plane. You know what I mean?
Can I ask you something? The stratus pause, 32 miles high, is 1/1000th of an atmosphere. Wouldn't you agree that it's still contained, even though the atmospheric pressure is only in fraction? It's only a
Yeah, of course.
fractional of a pressure, but there's still
Of course.
pressure there. It's just fractional.
Of course, it's all contained. It has
Right.
to be contained. All pressure, if it's got pressure, if there's any kind of pressure, gas pressure, there is no pressure, there is no gas, there's no such thing as gas without containment. No such thing as gas without containment. Can't be.
So yeah, even if it's a 1/1000th of atmospheric pressure, then it's still got pressure.
Yeah, 100, absolutely.
Okay.
Definitely.
Incidents like it's normal. And why did you have to wait till now, right now, to hear the question that breaks the globe forever? Maybe it's because this isn't science, it's programming. And you're waking up. Now go outside, look up. Watch the sky with new eyes, because once you see it, you can never unsee it. NASA is like 1000% a satanic organization, and what I'm going to share with you is honestly going to blow your mind. When you're researching the occult origins of NASA, you're going to find this wild blend of Disney, Freemasonry, Nazi intelligence, and Satanism. Walt Disney played a massive role in brainwashing the masses into believing in space travel. And Jack Parsons, founder of NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratories, was a sex magic-obsessed dark occultist, heavily into Satanism. He was deeply connected with the infamous occultist Aleister Crowley, also known as the most wickedest man alive. Or
Who's connected with Aleister Crowley? Sorry, who did it say? Jack Parsons. Right. Got you.
Jack Parsons, founder of NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratories, was a sex magic-obsessed dark occultist, heavily into Satanism. He was deeply...
Aren't all the blooming elites? Or puppets of the elites, should I say.
connected with the infamous occultist Aleister Crowley, also known as the most wickedest man alive or the Great Beast. Now, this is nothing you'll get from a NASA press release or any textbooks. However, none of this is myth, but documented historical facts. So let's break it down into two parts now about Jack Parsons, because this guy was completely erased from not only history as a whole, but
Area 51. Absolutely, Baza.
NASA entirely. In a sense, he is the real founder of the American space program. He wasn't just a rocket engineer, but a Thelemite occultist, a devoted student of Aleister Crowley and a high-ranking member of Crowley's organization, the OTO, the Ordo Templi Orientis, which was, honestly, one of the most satanic groups of the last century. Now, for those that don't know who Crowley is, this is a very dark figure who has left...
We'll have to do a big stream on Crowley again. We did little bits and pieces on Crowley, haven't we? We haven't gone proper deep into it. We'll have to do some on Crowley, because he was an evil man. He was an evil guy.
Their fingerprints on everything in our modern-day culture, from the music industry to Hollywood, and of course the very space program of NASA. Now Parsons was named the chosen successor of Crowley, and literally...
I kind of thought so, Salad. I kind of thought so, because I told you ages ago that above was the link, and then you didn't answer, and then you said, which one? I'm like, that was like half an hour ago. Nice.
Declared himself the Antichrist, running sex magic cults, performing arcane rituals and ceremonies to summon spirits. He'd also partnered with the likes of L. Ron Hubbard, notorious sci-fi author and founder of the religious cult of Scientology. Yes, the one that Tom Cruise and all those celebrities follow. And they would later conduct these rituals and had a weird sex triangle between each other and some lady friends. In short, Parsons was obsessed with...
A weird sex triangle between them and some lady friends. That's the kind of things they do. There you are. Good to see you, Salad. Good to see you.
many things. But more importantly was getting rocketry into space, which he saw as very spiritual in accordance to his occult beliefs. He'd later die in a mysterious explosion and...
Hey, there he is. Hey, Canal. How you doing, bro? Good to see you. NASA, yeah, man, we're just sitting here praising NASA, man, for what they've done for us. Absolutely, bro. You know, they went to the moon. You know, they did the biggest, most profound thing in history. They went to the moon, bro. And before that, they spacewalked. But I mean, I know Russia got there first, but you know, you can't win them all, dude. Can't win them all. But you know what they've done for us, man. You know what they've done for us. They're fantastic people, fantastic organization, and they're almost like a charity where they work on nothing, absolutely no money whatsoever. They get nothing. They do it off the goodness of their own hearts and their backs. You know what I mean?
Be completely omitted from the historical origins of NASA. However, they'd still honor his role in their ritualistic conception by naming a moon crater after him and naming their rockets after pagan gods, Apollo, Artemis, Saturn, and so on. All right?
We make that observation all the time, don't we? That every mission, you know what I mean, all their crafts are named after gods. False gods, obviously.
So let's get into war.
Of course. Yeah. And they have more trips to come, including moving up. Yeah, exactly. Listen, they've got to go to Mars, you know. It won't be long before we're going to stay in hotels for the weekend on the moon, and then we'll just travel on to Mars for I don't know, a week trip, and then, you know, a few years later, when the technology is a little better, we'll head off to Jupiter's moons, you know. Then we'll go for a swim in the Sea of Tranquility, back in the moon on the way back, you know.
Walt Disney and the Nazis' role. So after World War II, which was a false event manufactured by the elite to reset the world order, the US would launch Operation Paperclip, a secret program smuggling in thousands of Nazi scientists.
I'm just ready to hang out with Matt Damon and eat shite taters. Going to be great. We can go to Uranus, absolutely, and get rained on with diamonds. That'd be beautiful.
You're gonna need those replicants that they had in that show that you play.
Yeah,
You're gonna be gone for a while.
That's the one. That's the one. No, it wasn't Elysium. Elysium, when he was like he had that machine thing on him. That's Elysium. The one Baz is talking about is Martian.
Their war crimes would not only be erased, but they'd be rewarded into high-ranking positions into US government-sanctioned programs such as NASA. That's something you don't learn in school. So enter Werner von Braun, top Nazi rocket engineer under Hitler himself, suddenly rebranded as America's golden boy space pioneer. What does Werner von Braun do, right? He partners with Walt Disney, the man shaping the imagination of
the Martian, should I say,
entire generations and future generations to come, and sell the idea of space travel. Now, before this propaganda campaign, the average person didn't even fathom the idea of space travel. They would use cartoons and documentaries to create their script for a new religion, space worship. And then this would create future propaganda films such as Star Trek, A Space Odyssey, Star Wars, Marvel.
I know they were propaganda films, but I still liked them. Can't help that. I liked them, you know what I mean? Still do. But I know where science fiction ends and reality starts. You know what I mean? These baltards don't.
All the same propaganda to reinforce the same lie that you are a cosmic accident, Earth is meaningless and space is your new god. Funny enough, Werner von Braun's cemetery is actually in the city I grew up in. And it's interesting, he has a specific verse on his...
He's the Martian on Elysium. I like it.
Tombstone. Psalms 19:1, the heavens declare the glory of God, and the firmament showeth his handiwork.
That's the one. That's the one. And who was it had it in his on his epitaph, on his stone? Werner von Braun, was it?
Yeah, there's nothing to see there, I'm sure. Look, the truth is always hidden in plain sight for those with eyes to see, folks. And once you realize that space travel, and NASA itself, was born from black magicians, high-level occultists, Nazis and Freemasons sworn to secret oaths, you start to see what this is really all about, to disconnect man from God. And when you go deep enough down that rabbit hole and start to pull the thread on all these secretive Masonic orators and Kabbalistic cartels, you find that same goal. It is imperative to their power structure that we, the people, be deceived and never learn the truth about the current deception taking place, which is obviously contrary to the laws of nature and the Most High. To them, The masses must be deceived with every facet of reality, starting with the very ground they walk upon. You can lead a sheep to water, but you can't make it think.
You get a
Funny thing, Van Braun and cemetery are both. I mean, what do you mean cemetery? What's ME about cemetery, bro? And what's ME about Van Braun? So you spelling the Van Braun's name? Von Braun. So did it used to be Van Braun, did it? But what about the other one you said? Cemetery.
Everything about
to
Von
a
Braun,
certain
though,
level in the Masons that
Sorry.
everything about Von Braun has come true. Like he has, I don't know if you've seen that interview with the secretary where she tells about all the deceptions and the long-term plan, and the final card being the alien invasion.
Okay.
Yeah, he has that Psalms on his tombstone. He wrote the book Project Mars, where he has Elon as the ruler of
Oh.
Mars, and a lot of things behind, but they all came true. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, Baza, I didn't know that was a Mandela effect, but I thought it was spelt with an A. So I'm affected by that. I thought it was cemetery. I pronounce it cemetery, but I mean I thought it was spelt cemetery. Yeah, I say it's cemetery, but I thought it was spelled cemetery. Okay, so I'm affected by that one as well. I didn't know about the Von Braun though. Didn't know about that one.
you're qualified to go into the Shriners, which I guess is really the height of the whole thing. And then you talked about the distinctive headgear that they wear, the fez, and which we've seen all these at circuses, at parades. They come down the street on their motorcycles wearing their fez. Tell us, first of all, what is the Shriners, and what is the significance of that fez?
Well, you'll see the men in the...
Yeah, it's got an H in Werner.
When we did
it's only got one H. It's only got one H in the spelling. It's WERNHERVONBRAUN. So you mean the H in the Werner? Go on, what you saying, Chris?
When we did Oktoberfest in Greenville, South Carolina in 2022, it was at a Shriners Club. They did that at that location 3 years in a row. And it's a Shriner, Mason Shriner. I'm like, this is weird. Why do they got a Gemini rocket like out here beside the building? This is like awkward. We're flat earthers at a freaking Shriners. And he's talking about the Shriners right now. They do like events and things for the Masons.
Yeah. Got you. Why didn't even have my blooming thing on? There's no point in putting on the chat now.
Shrine parades and Shrine Circus wearing their red fez. In order to be a Shriner, you have to reach the highest degrees of Freemasonry, either the 32nd degree of the Scottish Rite or 13th degree of the York Rite, and then you're allowed to go into the shrine. And sadly, many Christians have gone into this, which is hard to understand, because in order to be a Shriner, in the initiation, every Shriner takes...
True Christians should not go into any kind of fraternity, you know what I mean, secret society, club, you know.
It's a blood oath.
Esoteric club type thing.
Of allegiance to Allah as his God and Muhammad as his prophet.
Now, are you kidding?
Wow. Christians go in there and you have to accept Allah. Yeah, right. No danger.
Well, no, they changed it since 9/11 and terrorism. It was Middle Eastern themed in the Shriner, but they repainted everything and changed their thing to not associate with, the Middle East.
Right. But yeah, but this
The
is a while
Shriners.
ago. Look. This is a while
Yeah.
ago. This video.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's that? Maybe spelled Elon. Yeah, absolutely.
No. And in light of 9/11, you got to wonder, how can any Christian take a blood oath of allegiance when God absolutely forbids that in the Ten Commandments?
Yeah, absolutely. And again, a blood oath. No, don't do anything with blood, and you don't do oaths at all. Like yes be yes and your no be no. Say, don't swear on anything that's in heaven or on earth. On earth, anything that's in heaven or on earth. Yes be yes, no be no.
They're not even allowed to pray in the name of Jesus at the lodge, are they?
No. But you swear allegiance that Allah is your God, Muhammad is your prophet. You are then given this red fez with the Islamic sword and crescent encrusted in jewels.
That looks like the fez that the Friends of Islam used to wear.
I got a comment to make. In Masonry, you got to believe in a God, but religious talk is not allowed in the thing. The only requirement is that if you believe in a God, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
But
of course.
religious talk.
I know any religion's accepted or any faith's accepted, but if you get high enough, you have to pledge allegiance to Lucifer.
Well, the thing is everybody in the Masonry is doing that, and they don't realize it because the people that's at the very top, they know that everything's been flipped.
Yeah, exactly. It's a sick organization.
The light bearer, man, the light bearer. That's who they're worshiping.
That's the one.
Jewels on the front of it. And you'll see men wearing this. And people say, well, why do they wear the red fez? It is because if you study history, during the 7th and 8th century, as the Muslims swept across North Africa, they came to Fez, Morocco. And in Fez, Morocco, there was a large community of Christians. And Muhammad had ordered the slaughter of all the infidels, meaning Christians, who would not bow down to Allah and Muhammad as the prophet. And the Muslims...
Screw you, Allah. You're a demon.
Went in with the Islamic sword, and there in Fez slaughtered thousands of Christians. And then they took their Fez hats and they dipped it in the blood of Christians, glorying in the defeat of Christianity. And that's why the Fezes are red, representing the blood of Christians defeated by the Islamic sword, which they have...
That's sick symbology, man. Sick. That's ritualistic, sick symbology.
Encrusted in jewels on the front. And there are Christians who walk around wearing this hat, and Dave, to be honest, it's an abomination in the eyes of God.
Your political leaders are not only Masons.
There it is, the LC and Yakadoodle Dandy.
That's the Illuminati.
But some of them are secretly...
Yeah, they're all interlinked.
That's the umbrella over, like, Masonry is... Like the Illuminati is over the Masonry. You know what I'm saying? Like the Illuminati's at the top, and then they'll delegate out to like Freemasonry, which is under. And Freemasonry has their G with the compass and
they're all
or
in
not
the
the
same
compass.
basket. They're all in the same basket. Yeah, of course there's a hierarchy, but yeah, they're all in the same basket.
Yeah, he's showing the all-seeing eye, but that ain't Masonry. That's Illuminati.
Yeah, it's all much in short. So use the same type of symbology, triangle, that type of stuff. It's all it's all the same stuff, really. So what does it say there? For centuries, secretive clubs have met and plotted in hidden places, adopting mystical symbols, performing elaborate initiation rites, engaging in spiritual ceremonies, and such societies with their cryptic traditions are not entirely a thing of the past. Some are right here among us today. Yeah, absolutely.
Muslim, and they've taken a blood oath to Allah as their one and only God, and Muhammad as his messenger. so they don't mind using their power and their influence to advance Islam's agenda.
Islam has contributed a lot to America. In the middle of the Supreme Court in the rotunda, is a statue or bust of the Prophet Muhammad, showing the respect that American law and jurisprudence has for the revealer of the Quran. Many of American presidents are
right.
Masons and Shriners who got to the 33rd degree and studied the Quran in secret and have the
Yep. Yeah. Yes. You said let me. I thought you said let me ask a question.
Oh, let's see. Oh, yeah. No. I was gonna make a comment because there's like levels to that Masonry and Illuminati. Like the Illuminati are called the mysteries, and Masonry. So like the beginning level is called the nursery. It's for the new like master masons.
Well, did you not see my title, Captain Caveman? The truth that they try to hide but is always discovered. So there you go. Good to see you, bro. Good to see you. Sorry, carry on, Chris. Chris? You're muted. Chris? Okay.
Star and the crescent on their fez. Islam is at the basis of Western and American civilization.
The strangest part isn't Charlie Kirk. It isn't even TPUSA. The strangest part is the lineage behind it. Lieutenant Colonel Michael Aquino wrote a book called Mind War while stationed at the Presidio in San Francisco. Not a self-help book, not a political rant, a blueprint for psychological warfare. Mass persuasion, narrative control, cognitive terrain. And Aquino was also an open Satanist. He never hid it, never denied it.
Aquino and his wife, you are a lieutenant colonel in the United States Army.
Correct.
Now, and how does the Army feel about you being head of the Temple of Set?
The Army has known about my religion for...
Head of the Temple of Set, eh? What a nice dude.
the entire span of my Army career, which began in 1968. And there was a reasonable amount of curiosity, as there has been all the way along, with what exactly is this strange and unusual thing. And I've talked about it in much the same way that I've talked here today on your show about it. And other than that, the Army has paid very little attention to it, the same as it would to anybody who is, say, a follower of Hinduism or of Buddhism or any other slightly unusual religion today.
So you just go about your Army duties and it's fine and okay? Yeah.
Now here's the part people skip past. Aquino didn't write Mind War alone. His collaborative with retired Major General Paul E. Vallely. Fast forward. Vallely sits on the board at Turning Point USA. So take a step back. Strip away the merch, the slogans, the crowd noise. What is TPUSA actually doing? It's not just debating ideas. It's persuasion at scale, changing minds, moving groups, steering perception. And when the same people tied to a psychological warfare playbook are embedded inside a movement built to shape mass belief, coincidence stops being a useful explanation. This isn't about symbols. This is about methods. Because Mind War doesn't care what flag you wave. It only cares that you don't notice you're waving it.
Wouldn't it be crazy if we just believed the obvious truth right in front of our face? Let's make 2026 the year that we say, wouldn't it be crazy if we start believing everything that's true and ignoring the lies? If you don't have a resolution for this year, and I don't really believe in resolutions, but I'll just say that a good goal.
Yeah, no, man, I don't believe in resolutions. I'm not scriptural.
Goal would be watch less TV, spend less time on social media, spend less time watching YouTube videos. Yeah, less time. Think about it.
I wanted to clear up what I was trying to say a minute ago.
I
It's
did invite you to talk again, but you weren't there.
yeah, I couldn't get back to the thing. I was on another page, but it's the structure of the Illuminati. You have the nursery. It's like it kind of coincides. Well, it's its own pyramid, kind of like the pyramid of occult power that I have on my post. And this pyramid is like it's you got the nursery at the bottom, then you got the masonry degrees in the middle, and then at the top it's called the mysteries, and that's where you get into the Illuminati. Like the pyramid of occult power, you'll never know the richest people in the world. They're 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 esoteric. You know what I mean? Like the most dangerous man in the room is never the loudest. Like you don't want to proclaim all your wealth and all that, or you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That
Absolutely.
So yeah, I'm just trying to clear that up of my point I was getting across.
All right. Yeah, no, absolutely. I agree. I agree. Right, Harry Mack. I'm caught up with all the Harry Mack. So what I did is I went to his page and I put oldest fast and did ones from like 4 years ago. So here's one from 4 years ago. Let's see what it's like.
What's up, man?
Nothing here. I'm from Chile. Where you from?
Chile in the house. I'm from Los Angeles.
Chile. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. At least you appreciate my country, man. Some people use treat me bad.
Yeah, fuck that, man. Nah, I got love, bro. I got love, man.
Hey, thanks, man. What's your name? My name is John Sluck.
Nice. I go by Harry Mack.
Yeah, I make music. If you want to hear something.
Definitely, man. Let me hear something.
What you doing? What you do?
Oh, I'm a freestyle rapper.
Yeah, for real?
Yeah.
I'm on Instagram if you like what I'm about to do.
Okay, I'll check you, man.
This shit is called Rolling.
Right.
It's Spanish trap.
Okay.
But some English. I made this by myself. I produced.
Hell yeah.
And we got a group. It's called CKDA.
Dope.
I've been rolling, con los bolsillos vacíos, pero nunca falta algo para fumar, siempre rolling. Y a pesar de todo me cuestiono si es que debo o no, pero ando rolling. Con los ojos rojos y no es por llorar, mamaría para estar rolling like this, flexing up on your bitch, a todos lados con un blunt, no se alejan de mí, así quiero beat, cooking up, en la cocina se mezcla, cooking up, toda esa mierda sale fresca, menos un blunt para calmar el dolor, me gusta la sensación, pero el olor a muchos puede traer, que quieren pedir pero no, fuera de aquí, guerra no me mire así, prende desaparecer, no voy a compartir, no lo enrolé para mí, no lo entendí para ti, hey. Rolling my wrist, rolling my wrist.
Thanks, man.
I got you on those air horns, bro.
You like it?
Yeah, that was fire, dude. Your energy is through the roof, man. I love it.
That's the point of all this fucking shit, man.
I agree,
I'm talking about shit for real, and that song you may not understand.
Yeah, bro. Yo, can I do a freestyle for you real quick?
For real, you can.
All right, man. Yo, throw me like a few random words to use.
I can tell you.
That dude just rapping, because if it sounded awful. Was he just rapping?
Se mezcla, cooking up, toda esa mierda sale fresca, menos un blunt para calmar el dolor, me gusta la sensación, pero el olor a muchos puede traer, que quieren pedir pero no, fuera de aquí, guerra no me mire así, prende desaparecer, no voy a compartir,
Oh, he sounds like a mumble rapper, that's why. He sounds like a mumble rapper. I hate mumble rap. Crap. Let's get past him. Right, Harry, on you go.
I got you on those air horns, bro.
You like it? Oh shit, for real, and that song you may not understand.
To use.
I can tell you, like, Jesus.
What'd you say,
Air
Jesus?
Force One? Air Force One?
Air Force One?
That's why I picked it, because I seen Jesus. It was titled Jesus.
You need something dope for that one.
Yeah.
I mean,
Sky. All right, so we got Jesus, Air Force One, and Sky, right?
I don't know how you want do to put them together, but
I'm on it, bro. That's my job. That's my job.
yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Do it.
Bro,
Okay.
you sure how it's going?
Okay. Yeah. Come on. Hey. Come on. Hey. Come on. Hey. Come on. I'm just gonna wait for the drums to drop. You know. Hey. Listen. Come on. Turn up. I said they all gonna repeat this. I felt the industry gon' need this. These rappers asking for my secrets. They know I'm holy just like Jesus. When they hear him spit up off the top, they say yeah, he's just nice. When rappers see me coming, they be screaming Jesus Christ. You step to me, you take a loss to the motherfucking boss. I said these rappers got me feeling like Jesus, they got me crossed. Come on, they always off. You know this shit is vital. I write it in my rhyme book that feels like the Holy Bible. AKA I'm writing holy verses. Now let me disperse these curses. I'ma hit these rappers so swiftly no one can diss me. Who is he, the one that goes over heads like Go Bandana? Look around and rap about it, I'm the room scan. Yeah, I'm about to bring that rare force, son. Hey yo, I'm flying over heads like I'm in Air Force One. I said I'm rapping for the residents. All my skills are evident. Flying Air Force One got me feeling like the president. But this time that we impeach, cause that man don't ever reach out to people struggling. I find this shit so troubling. I'm about to break it down. Y'all know that I'm fly like a 747 when I take to the sky. Come on, I stay loud. Lyrically, I stay proud. I'ma turn a rapping sky into a bunch of gray clouds. Check out the way that I storm. When I be rhyming, go against the norm. Y'all know I grab it, I'm about to perform. Peeling my chest back like it's an on. Show you my heart when I fall for the art. I be doing my thing, he be waving his hands. When they be coming to lyrics right over the top, they just call me the craziest man. Come on, I do this for my people on Omegle. Yeah, I'ma break it down, I'm ready for the sequel. Let's go. Bars are lethal every time I'm getting busy. Got a rapper's head spinning round and round until he's dizzy. Let's go.
Go! You got it for real. Carrie.
Yeah, our Matt was ace. He was garbage. Anyway. Right, guys. I'll put the link for Rumble side in. If you're joining us for Rumble, on Rumble, for Black Mirror and the movie Blade Runner 2049. I kept calling it 2048, but it's 2049. There's the link there. And I will see you over there. If you're not joining us, thanks for joining us here. And I will see you on Tuesday. Bless you guys. Here the sunset's free. It's free. Indeed. Ta-ta.
Man, that day. Oh, dude! Thank you for muting me again.
I didn't mute you. No, I didn't mute you.
Oh, it did it automatically then.